Welcome guys back to my new episode of the Toy Dungeon SA. I'm Lionel Zanna, and in today's episode I have a cool haul video for you guys. We got Motu, we got Thundercats, we got comic books, we got PlayStation games, we got Sega Saturn games, and it goes on and on and on. So sit back, relax and enjoy the show.
So here we go guys, so this is my latest haul video for the month. Sorry it's been quite a while since I've done one of these, but I was really busy as you can see. So yeah, I've got a lot to talk about. I've been blessed with so much. I cannot do it all in one episode, so I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these games and do it on a different episode. Guys, I've laid all the toys out, taken all the games away, and still so much. But anyway, let's begin. Let me start with my Motu. I was looking for a merman and I found this guy. He's just missing that little piece of his armor, and you know me, I'll make it, but still in good condition. Just the legs. I'd really need to get my hands on some he-bands. And then I got this Buzz Off. He's from 1983, I think. He's missing that cap on his head, his extra eyes, and his weapon. Other than that, still got his wings. Everything's cool. Really happy about him. Next on the list is 1984's Too Bad. And apparently you get two versions. You get a round back and a flat back. I've got a flat back. He's missing his shield, but other than that, sweetness. And last but not least, on my vintage side, I've got here Tongue Lasher, and it still works. Ugh. Really cool. Glad I got him because I used to have him. All these ones I got at the attic. And then in Alberton I went to a shop called Smallville Comic Shop, and I got the Super 7 from 2016. I think it's a Terabat. Still in its old vintage cover, really cool. This one's blister bubble is like coming apart, but still cool. I got the Terror Wolf as well. So his weapon has fallen out. So while I was there at Smallville, I had to get comics. So I got a couple of these Injustice versus Masters of the Universe comics. He-Man vs Superman. So next on my list, I've got here from 2019 Funko Savage World line. This is wave 2 of their Thundercats. I got Jackalman, also there at Smallville Comics. And then I got Tigra, also from wave 2. Very cool. And then I also picked up He-Man and Thundercats. Very awesome comic. I went through it. The artwork is crazy. I really enjoyed it. Really cool. This is my favorite action figure of all time. I remember jumping on the train with some of my buddies when I was younger. Thomas is one of them, and we used to go to the other town, and I bought this toy one day there in Vereeniging. It was my favorite toy, and I don't know what happened through the years. It just disappeared, and I'm so glad I got him. Usagi Jimbo, one of my favorite characters in the TMNT. And then I was able to hook myself up with this Rocksteady vintage, Rocksteady 1988. Very happy to have him. And this Bebop. I love those characters. They were one of the first TMNTs that I got, besides the Turtles. They're all missing their weapons, but I've got all these vintage toys at the attic. there in Edenvale. And then my buddy Thomas took me to one of these charity shops, and we found this TMNT party vehicle, and this is the first time I've ever seen a TMNT party van like this. Even though it's not the vintage one, it's missing a few things, but it was next to nothing, and the spring action still works. If you push here, that thing shoots out. So yeah, I've got a lot of things to fix and do, and I'm good with plastic, so I've got to make him a new panel like those there in the corner, and a door, and see what stickers are missing, because I also couldn't get that made. And then next on the list, also at Smallville, I picked up this Slash, because he's also one of my favorite characters. I really love this one, and it means a lot to me because I really enjoyed the game Turtles in Time, and he's one of the bad guys in that game. I really enjoyed it, and I watched him in the cartoon. And then I had to pick this up, Bebop and Rocksteady comic. They destroyed everything. Really cool and crazy comic. And then Usagi and Jimbo, I couldn't pass that up. And I got those at the attic. And this comic I got at Smallville, then Alberton. I enjoy my turtle comics. And the last thing I got there at Smallville is this Predator action figure. For a mini, it is so detailed. I've got two of them, the Elder Predator and the Warrior Predator. This is the Lost Predator. Very cool toy. I love these things. I think the next one I want to get is the Shaman Predator. Going on one of the other charity shops, I picked up this game book. I really love my game books. And there at the attic, I found Lobo comics. I'm trying to get hold of Lobo comics, Etrigan, Slain the Berserker, and those things are very hard to get, but I'm so happy I got Lobo comics, The Big Brawl, Portrait of a Victim, just Lobo, the Christmas special, and Doom Patrol. I don't know if you guys are watching the series. I really enjoy it. And I got this one for free there at the attic, iZombie. And I got this at Comic Warehouse. I'm a big fan of Etrigan, that's why I got it. Then to the last section here in the corner, these are all toys that I've picked up at like flea markets and at garage sales. So if I look on top here, when I was buying something at the supermarket, I saw this, and I like obscure strange things, and this is that vehicle from Lost World, but nonetheless I think it's cool. And at a garage sale I picked this up. It's got like 8 action figures in here. It's called Plasma Dragons, still sealed in its box, hasn't been opened. Turn it around, like forms like a whole type of army building, and you can build castles and stuff, and there's supposed to be also dragons. Really cool stuff. And then one of the flea markets I picked up this guy. It's from Star Wars, don't know from what though. And we were digging in one of the bins in one of the charity shops, and I found this mint condition Leonardo belt. So all I need now is Leonardo missing his belt. In another flea market I picked up this Extreme Dinosaur, don't know his name, it's just missing his horn and maybe his weapons. Need to be fixed up and cleaned up a little bit, but yeah, awesome find. That's one thing I love about Street Sharks, Extreme Dinosaurs, is the molds that they use are so extreme and so out there. This toy is chunky, it's bulky, I love it. This is what I call a toy, plastic for your money. I really like that. Right, so at one of our thrift stores I picked up these guys. I get them every now and then if they had a good price. I got Yondu, one of my favorite characters in Guardians of the Galaxy. I got Captain Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. And this little Ultraman got given for free there at the attic. This Fantastic Four Rockman I got for next to nothing at a flea market.
And then at one of the garage sales, I picked up this Gormiti. It's actually like a play set inside, still in its box. I'm not really sure. I didn't grow up with Gormiti, but if I find a box set and it looks interesting, I'll get it. Really cool stuff. Going on to another thing I found at the car boot sale was this Redekai action figure. I don't know Redekai, but he's still works. And then last but not least, all from flea market, got this little Warriors of Virtue action figure mini. And what's this? Do you guys know what this is? This is the horse from Avatar. I don't know if this is a McDonald's toy. I have no idea. But it's so bizarre and I like these type of things, so I took it. And I've got another Monster Mashers I picked there. Got next to nothing, but if you look carefully, he's got the wrong hand on. But it's okay, I've got spare. Little Iron Man look-alike. Don't know his name, but anyway, cool. And this guy, I don't know who he is. I thought he was from Ben 10. But when I look on Ben 10 toys, I don't seem to find him. If you move his arm around, his head goes up and down, which is cool. And so there we go. My huge haul finally at the end, guys. So I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for my latest video that's coming up of all my games. So if you like what I do and like my content, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll get back to you. Till next time. Cheers, guys.